We're on a journey through East Africa's Rift Valley. We'll be travelling from here in the tiny country of Djibouti through Ethiopia and Kenya to the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. Africa's Rift Valley is known as the cradle of mankind, where the first humans evolved. Today it's a region of extremes, of both beauty and violence. It's a stunning landscape. Surviving out here must be one of the biggest challenges that a human can face. It's an unforgettable journey. Welcome to the Rift Valley.
This is the inside story of a billionaire steel tycoon with a worldwide empire and the power to influence governments.
Today we are the second largest steel producer in the world.
We follow the story through Kazakhstan and Ireland to Romania. The Carmet steel plant is 7 kilometers long and employs 27,000 people. Left in dire straits by the collapse of communism, Carmet was without markets or vital supplies. In 1995, Lakshmi Mittal bought it for just over $300 million. Controversy surrounded the sale from the start.
This is the old Patagonia Express. It's going to take us out across the vast expanses of Patagonia, this huge region that occupies almost the entire southern section of the continent of South America. Patagonia stretches from the southern tip of South America for over 1,000 miles north. It's one of the world's last true wildernesses, a place of extraordinary beauty. There's more than 20 million people living in the Greater Manila area. That's nearly a quarter of the population of the entire country. This is Metro Manila. Traffic choked, exciting.
But I'm in search of a different kind of buried treasure. Some of the great masterpieces of early Christian painting, obscured by centuries of neglect, have recently been rediscovered here. And they truly are among the artistic wonders of the world.
It's incredible.
Protected by soot and grime for over 700 years, this exceptionally powerful image of the apocalypse, the Day of Judgment, has a transfixing, dreamlike quality.
The worldwide Bacardi empire has its roots in Cuba. But the family fled the island in 1960, when their company was confiscated by their greatest foe, Fidel Castro. The Bacardis didn't leave their island without a fight.
Time is of the essence. The fashion business is more cutthroat than ever. Huge corporations have bought up and transformed large tracts of the luxury goods market. Chanel risks being left behind.
We are hooked on driving. Every day we are bombarded with images of glamour, sex, and power. Will we ever kick the car habit? The symbol of the 60s was the Mini. From practical small car to fashion accessory for hip celebrities, the Mini, and especially the souped-up Cooper, epitomised the swinging generation.
The Mini was just a lovely car, actually. It was a great design, and it was just a typically British car.
It was a film about us and them, us being British and them being Continentals, in this case Italians. But the cars were the vital symbol of it. But the whole idea of the national conflict needed us to have a British car, a cheeky British car, and a famous British car, and a very attractive British car.
I mean, I love my car, I'm no different. I also see the absolute hideous problems that it's causing. Apart from anything, it just does your head in, getting from A to B.
The Palestinians have to do some soul searching too. Why did it become a catastrophe? They could have accepted most of the land, a state of their own. They refused, not us.
There could be a more refined way of diverting it through offshore bank accounts, for example. The only way that I can see that this game will be blown apart is if someone within the game took upon the role of similar to that of a supergrass. And I think that the likelihood of that happening is very, very remote.
Basketball became more than just a sport.
I was living out a caricature of black male adolescence, itself a caricature of swaggering American manhood. At least on the basketball court, I could find a community of sorts, with an inner life all its own. It was there that I would make my closest white friends, on turf where blackness couldn't be a disadvantage.
Around the age of 16, his sense of isolation became acute and he drifted towards drugs. It's a part of his life he wrote about in Dreams from My Father, but when the audio version went on sale 4 years ago, this episode of his life, among others, was left out.
I'm a fool to want